Boa noite, Moby Dickers. Essa é uma noite muito especial. Nós temos aqui um francês que só não é mais velho do que eu. Eu sou mais velho do que ele. Eu tenho a honra de ter aqui o grande mestre do hash, o grande historiador do hash no mundo inteiro, Frenchy Canoli. Good evening, Frenchy.
Thank
I'm
you for
very
having me, my
pleased to
friend.
have you here. Uh, Everybody here sees a lot of you in your YouTube channel and knows a lot about you, but I want to have the real thing. Good evening.
It's always a real thing for me.
I told them the only person that smokes that is older than you, it's me.
Did you talk to Mila?
Yes, it was fantastic. She is lovely, and
She's a
she was
lady.
the one who encouraged me to talk to you.
She's my hero. She means she changed the game. She's awesome. Her life is incredible, and the book is really worth reading. But as a person, she changed the hash industry big time. People don't see it or don't understand it as well as I do, but she transformed the whole concentrate world.
Here is she.
I should have known.
But you are also a writer of lots of material about hash, and
Yeah.
let's talk about that, please. Well, which are the books you are putting out now?
I'm finishing, it's getting really close, a book on hashish, just do it yourself. I give the people the science behind traditional hashish making and behind ice water hashish making. So it's like a part is really heavy scientific. What are the trichome? How do they form? What's the difference between the cannabis trichome and the rest of the trichome on the planet? What's their function? What do they produce? Then the cannabinoid. Then I talk about the terpene, the flavonoid, because it's all super important and part of the process. And then I give I detail my methodology with ice water based on dry sieving.
We have a commission now talking about legalization of medical marijuana. I want you to teach us the $1 million answer. That is, what is the difference between recreative adult use of marijuana and medical use of marijuana?
You know, Denis Perron say it's the best. It's like when you think that you're just getting high, you are actually taking a medicine. And it was valid for me. I learned cannabis was a medicine. I was in my mid-40s when I came here to the States. I had never seen anybody in producing country telling me that they needed cannabis because they were sick. Here, it's like I met so many people, so that is like, no way. And then it made me, it was more than a bit before because it was a good chunk of my life, but it was the need to have my medicine after all. You know what I mean? To be who I was and who I am now, to be in that bubble, or I'm well, I'm happy. I can take the day, no problem. I need it. So it's like it was super important in my life, but I didn't really know that it was medicinal until way later, and it changed everything. Then I wanted to study. to be able to know more. And yeah, cannabis is not the cure for everything, but cannabis is the only plant that produce the endocannabinoid, the cannabinoids that lock into your endocannabinoid system. So if you look at the history of the planet, the first life was 1 billion years ago. And in that first life, that unicellular life, already our endocannabinoid system was there. Then you wait until only 28 million years ago, and bam, the only plant of the that can produce cannabinoid is born in high plateau Tibetan. And then 25 million years later, you have the mammals that come into play that can take it from the plant and use it as a medicine, because the plant gives you only medicine. There is no psychoactivity in the plant, ever. It's all with that carboxyl acid, with that A. That the plant is medicinal. It's not a drug plant. Us human, when we tweak with heat and dry and smoke, then you change it and it becomes psychoactive. But it's not the plant, it's us.
Oh yeah, really,
You know what I mean?
really.
So yeah, the plant is medicinal, and the relation we have with that plant span over 1 billion years of evolution of all life on the planet. Dude, to get that probability in zero, I don't think there is a computer that can do that quite yet. You know what I mean? And if you believe in God, well, it's pretty godlike, huh?
People say that the devil had planted. We have some neo Pentecostals pastors that say that the devil has planted here, but it's not. The planted hasn't planted anything. Only God did it. And who are we to discuss with God about His creation?
I mean, some people do. Huh? It's like, and I accept I accept faith. Well, I don't believe in religion. I respect faith. So it's like, if you believe in God, why God would put something on the planet that connect only with a specific system in our body that literally rule our health? Because
Yeah.
it's brand new. We didn't know we had an endocannabinoid system. We didn't know it rule a huge part of your of the health of our body and enhance our immune system. It's like, that's a big deal. That's medicinal. You cannot ever say that the plant is not medicinal. You're lying, and there is so much scientific
This is
research to prove the opposite, that there is no even point going there, truly.
I think this is the oldest fake news on earth, that the plant is a drug. And it was built upon economic interests. They are not worried about health. They are worried about money. So that's why it's forbidden. But I would like to ask you, Frenchy, how old were you when you get out of the house and went to your magical trip to Morocco's and started to learn all about it?
18 years and 1 day. You're an adult at 18 when you're French. As soon as I was 18, I was gone. That's all I
Yes.
wanted to do. I would have given anything for traveling, for being in a place where I don't know nobody, no language, the sound, the smell, the music, everything is different. The color, everything is different. Then I'm happy. Like, truly, 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 I feel alive when I'm like that.
You feel quite alive now, man.
Yeah, we try our best with my wife. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We give it a good shot.
Well, at that age, I was an actor doing a musical called Hair.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I was playing Hair here in Brazil, and I took then my first acid and started to smoke weed. But I always had to be in shape because every day I had to perform. So I used marijuana, I used the acid for years, every day. And in the play, doing playing in the theater. So there is no one day, one play, one that I wasn't completely stoned and high tripping. So I did it about five, 600 times, always tripping.
Give you the power. Weren't you good? If they let you do that 600 times in a row, you must have been really good at what you were doing, my friend.
Yes, I got some awards, but the important is for me that it helped me to connect with the audience in a almost ritualistic way, in almost a religious way. So we were one at the time. Me and the audience and my colleagues. That was my lesson from the psychedelic experience and the weed to calm me down.
It's life. If you are not one into what you do, what do you think I am when I make hashish? I'm one with my resin, and there is nothing around. When I read a book, everything I do, I just focus so hard. There is nothing around anymore. And when I'm like that, I'm good at what I do. Really, really, really good. But I need to really like what I do. You need to really like what you do at the same time. Otherwise, I don't know what it would be. It would be really ugly.
It's a very very big privilege to consider your work as a pleasure. And the marijuana, the weed helps you to focus in the pleasure. And this is the thing that I think they are worried about our happiness. How can these people be so happy if world is so miserable to me? If my small thinking takes me to so bad places, how can these people, how can this guy laugh like he laughs?
No, but it's like people really rich, like rich, diamond people. They look at you like you were just a bum when you were young and you're still an old hippie. And they don't understand that the life I had, money cannot buy. When was the last time did you laugh? Like, when was the last time you laughed with pleasure? Yesterday, last week, last month, last year, 10 years ago, a quarter of century ago? That's the if you're not laughing and you're sad, you have a shitty life. You really should re-examine a little bit and do something about it, because money is not gonna make you happy at that level.
No, no, man. You're right. We had a very rich traffic on life. Uh, think, thanking our happiness caused by all this medicine we took and we didn't know. We were hippies, we were bums, and we said to them, this is good for your health. This makes you happy. And people said, these hippies, they are out of space. They are talking bullshit. And now they recognize the medicine was us.
You need more than the medicine. You need something you love to do, something that you wake up in the morning, you can't wait to start your day because you're doing something cool. You need this. The medicine is not enough by itself.
No.
The medicine is going to make you okay, but if you have nothing, it's not going to make you shine.
Yeah, you have to have an objective. You have to have a target. My target
Theater,
now.
when you were young, I had a nomadic life of a traveler. So it's like that was the fuel to my life, really. And for you, the theater stage must have been the same. You need the medicine and that to get to that level, really.
Yeah, yeah, man. And the objective, no, the target you have to have. You have to be focused in the love, no, in the yeah. This is life, man. Now we are having a very hard time here in Brazil because we have a stupid guy as a president. You have heard about him, this Bolsonaro shit guy.
Not to hear about this one. Oh la la.
Yeah, this is the worst, in the worst time ever, the pandemics, we have the worst administrated of all times in Brazil.
We did a little bit the same here in the US, but when you put a president that knows his stuff, well, it can change super fast. It's just for you, it's not every 4 years. An election is not quite the same.
Yeah,
It's like there is the only thing that can change politics, it's money and people voting for them. When you have a majority of people that want something, technically speaking, you should be able to make it happen. You know what I mean? You vote for it. It's not.
yes. This is very important what you're saying because we smokers, we potheads, all the we have to vote on candidates that are going the same path as we go. We have to vote on people that will defend our rights.
And you need to realize even the cartels, they wouldn't mind getting legal, I'm pretty sure. They got the money, they got the political connection, so let's make it happen. It's a new economy. You can, with hemp, not even cannabis we smoke, okay? This is a little money. But cannabis hemp, you can make 83,000 different products in 8 industries, okay?
Yeah.
The guy who's going to make degradable hemp plastic bag, hello? You know how much money is that? The smoking, I grow weed and I send it to the market is nothing compared to that. And that's just one of what the hemp can do. You have the space, it's rich, you cannot cut your forest anymore. You have to do something about giving life back to your soul. It will be good for the whole country as one. And you have the power to make it happen. You just have to stick together and create the vision to a certain point and forget about CBD and THC. This is like the worst approach to legalization there is. There is not one good cannabinoid and one bad cannabinoid because THCA is more antioxidant and anti-inflammatory than CBD. Not CBDA, but CBD. Nobody puts CBDA on the market because it's a little difficult. Everybody put only CBD and it's the stuff that's going to cure everything. It's not true. That's literally misinformation that you're using to trying to work on legalizing the plant. Shame on you. It's like educate the people with real bloody data, that it's meaningful. Shit, you can even transform CBD into THC if you want. So you know what I mean? It's like the good boy, I don't think so.
I used to say that, but people say, no, this old guy doesn't. No, let's do it medically. No, this is shit. This is all bullshit they are selling us.
I cannot say that. Here it happened, Denis Perron, Jack Herrer, and all that bunch of people they made it happen, but it's like they never separated THC and CBD. The plant is medicinal. They fought for the plant and they gave away to the people, truly gave away to the people and did jail for that. They were like Che Guevara, ready to do time, to be killed, to make it happen. It's like, or you go that way, or now there is a science. There is a lot of science. You need to educate the people who have a good education so that they understand that they have nothing to fear, quite the opposite.
Well, there is a kind of dictatorship of the academy. No, they now assume that they are the possessors of all the knowledge about cannabis, and what they say, that's gonna be the science and this gonna be the law. But let's don't forget that who created the medical marijuana were us, old hippies, old cultivators, old farmers that crossed strains to see which is the best strain for what. And so we gave them the plant, we gave them this way. And as always, what is a challenge becomes the consume, no, the production, the industry, and the economy. They robbed, they stole. Even in the United States, there is no democratic legalization.
There is no legalization at all. If you have to write on your packaging that you're selling a Schedule 1 drug into a legal market, you're just telling everybody that you're doing racketeering. It's like when you can sell a prohibited merchandise on the territory of somebody and you pay the guy who owns the territory, well, it's called racketeering. That's what is happening in California. It's not true legalization, far from it, but it had anti-gel, it's been a step forward. But now we need to work faster. You know what I mean? It's like it started with a small snowball. Now it's a huge avalanche that you cannot stop anymore. But we have to work together worldwide on a way to assess the implementation of cannabis and how to educate the people that are ruling all the countries that want to be part of the world market of cannabis.
The accessibility to cannabis to everybody all over the world.
But it's like they want to legalize because they want the money, but they don't want the EP and stoners to be part of it. They want us as a customer only. The problem is to grow good weed, you need to be a good farmer.
Yes.
It's not easy. It's not easy at all. Look in Canada. They have hundreds of thousands of acre of greenhouse.
Yes.
And they couldn't sell shit, because they don't grow fire.
You know how we call them? White asshole oxes.
No, they don't understand. It's like, I don't mind Green Rusher bringing the money so that I can make my dream true. I don't mind that, but they need to dream the same dream than me, because you cannot use my name to just put stuff that I wouldn't smoke on the market. It's very simple.
Yes.
But they don't. They just want to take your name to push you away and to run the show. You cannot. You don't know what it is. It's like when if you were selling whatever other agricultural product, you would hire a farmer to do it for you. No, you know better than us. It's like, okay, you will fail. And when country like Mexico, South Africa, legalize, Mexico, it's next door, dude. Mexico, not only they know how to grow weed, they don't even need greenhouse. They grow shit that a lot of people are dreaming of, like Lambre's name.
Imagine in Brazil, man, we have the chance to be the #1 players of maconha, of weed in the world. We have the best conditions, time conditions. We have the best lightning. So the guys don't want to let we plant. They want only the industries and the big laboratories to make use of the marijuana in Brazil. So it's a crazy game because they are legislating against themselves.
They will be sure to fail, but if they grow hemp, you guys, with the space you have, it goes way, hemp is going to save the planet. It's the #1 resource. It's like we need one country, a big giant like you, with the best climate to grow hemp in quantity and change the face of the 21st century industry. You need some visionary people that invest into you guys to create the market of hemp of tomorrow.
Yes, I'm going to show our interview to the next president of Brazil, Lula. He's going to come back, man.
I hope for you, but it's like it will come back. Doesn't matter who is in power. There is no way out now. Cannabis is around. Otherwise, you fill up your jail and nobody can anymore. They're filled up. So let's make something about it.
Yes.
Especially studying it.
We have to have control of the production in Brazil. We have to have control. We Brazilians have to have control of the production of weed here, because otherwise it's going to be the farm of United States.
No.
However it is.
You need to own your stuff. If they want to invest into an infrastructure in Brazil for Brazilian to make it happen, it's fine. But you don't work for them. They come to work with you because they need you more than you need them.
Yes.
It's easy to bring, baby. Not knowledge, not the Lord, not the climate, not what you have.
And we have gardeners here, man. They grew in the middle of the jungle there. They cleared the place and planted the most fantastic weed. Well,
this you would have on a recreational market. You have some customer in South America, baby, huh? With the Colombian and the Mexican, like with the good stuff, like that we people call sativa, that is called narrow leaf drug type by a lot of other people, like the thin leaf tropical super energetic plant that we don't smoke anymore. We don't have here. You grow that, the world is your oyster. We all want it. And we cannot wait 14 weeks, 15 weeks to grow that stuff. Nobody does. Yeah, I grow some Durban. Yeah, how many weeks? 12 weeks. Boo.
I harvest in 4 months, man. 4 months. I can plant 6 plants. So I let them vegetate for 2 months and then put them to flower, and in 2 months they're ready.
Do you need to cut the light?
I only turn out the light in the night.
Or you do indoor?
I grow outdoors with a light only to complete the photo period. So I put off the lights when I want them to flower. Frenchy, it was a real big honor to have you here. I wish I could show you my plantation. Afterwards, you give me your WhatsApp so I can send you some.
I hope to come to Brazil, my friend.
When are you coming here?
I don't know, with COVID and stuff, but it's in the plan. I want to go down in South America and teach the people how to make hash. That's what I do.
I say, you better come at the winter, because it's better to make hash in the winter here. In the summer, it's practically, it all melts in the middle of the bags, you know.
When it's hot like that, you need to have a big, big bucket where you put all your bag inside and with ice and water. And you take it out only when you empty your machine. So so that it get cold on cold. And if you work fast, it doesn't go crazy on your bag that you need to wash them with alcohol and stuff every time.
Frenchy, you come here and show me.
I love that. I really love that a lot.
I live in the middle of the jungle here, 40 minutes of Rio de Janeiro, in Xerém. And I have a waterfall in my house.
We do waterfall ash. The water is cold?
Yes, but in the winter, in the summer, it's very pleasant, but it's not cold. It's fresh. Well, you can stay here because we have a big house, and we are going to be very pleased to have you and Kimberly and whoever you want to, even that black dog you have there, you can bring.
No, we have to. This one you don't want in your house now. It's the pain. But my daughter is home, so we have people taking care of her.
You are already invited, you and whoever you want to bring with you. Kimberly, that was very gentle to make all our contacts and the things. And I'm gonna give Mila a big kiss for you. And there is a tradition here in Moby Dick Show that we ask you, to whom or to what do you turn on the fuck off button?
I would say fuck off diplomats of the world.
Thank you very much.
Person. You know, you need to really be on my case that I get really upset.
Thank you very much, Frenchy. Was very nice to have you. Esse foi o Moby Dick Show de hoje, pessoal. O Frenchy Canoli contando um pouco da vida dele e das experiências dele e quem ele acha que deve se fuder. Oh, e foda-se.
Essa foi a última entrevista do Frenchy Canoli. Fico pensando quanta coisa eu podia ter perguntado, quanto mais eu podia ter convivido com ele. Foi a primeira vez que eu falei com ele, mas é muito difícil a gente não se apaixonar por uma pessoa como o Frenchy Canoli. Então, ele não caminha mais nesse planeta, mas ele caminha dentro da nossa lembrança e dentro do nosso coração. Um abraço bem apertado para Kimberly, Madame Canoli e todos os que amam Frenchy Canoli, os seus conhecimentos e o seu amor pela planta. Frenchy quer ser lembrado assim, feliz, dançando, a pessoa mais viva que eu jamais conheci. Vá em paz, Frenchy.